Hello and welcome back to Watercat Gaming, and welcome to Fallout 76. I've been wanting to make some Fallout 76 content for a while, but I wanted to give it a bit. I was actually very surprised by how good it was. I was very worried in the beginning, and a lot of content creators that do traditional Fallout games did not continue to do 76. My exposure to it was quite limited, and I judged it. I should not have judged it. Now that my first character is level 90 and we're having a few days of double XP, I thought it'd be a good time to start a new character. This is also because there are choices that I would like to make, and I'd like to have two characters to make the freedom to start actually finishing up my other one. Because yes, I've made it to level 90 without finishing the story. This game is endless and potentially unhealthy. But we're not going to be going into that, no. We are going specifically for the story today because I think that it's very important to tell the Vault story, and I think more people were probably interested in what the storyline would be. Not that the multiplayer is bad, just that a traditional Fallout game is ran through on story and atmosphere. This game has plenty of it. I just feel, like I said, the exposure for me was limited, and I have really enjoyed my time, and I'd like to share the story for more people that just don't want to go through it, and I understand.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
So this is my vault bedroom. I woke up late, everybody else has left. So let's go ahead and check out what I can here. I really wish that I could take some of this stuff with me. It'd be very, very useful. But first things first, we are invited, says the terminal. We're simply invited to leave. Everybody, party at midnight. As you see, we had a good time. It says play holotape, but it's just Nuka Tapper. So I'm going to take that with me. I don't feel like playing a mini game within a game in the intro of my my video. Now, as you see, our vault is pretty gorgeous, so I'm not going to give you like a giant tour. Actually, one thing I am going to do, I will not be able to take a shower for the rest of the game. Not that I know of, anyway. Unless I can buy that later, but I don't think the water runs. Okay, Pip-Boy. That is something you need. Alright.
You have been tasked with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault Tech is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Oh, I don't have my hat yet.
Message repeats in 24 hours. System breakdown.
Alright, well, we have to talk to these robots and learn some things that we already know. Stay hydrated. Radax and purified water is going to be important, as you see.
Stay fed, stay hydrated. Very important.
Alright. Now, this has a lot more survival aspects. I would consider it, you know, comparable to Fallout 4's survival. You need to eat, you need to drink, you can kind of get sick. Alright, well, obviously, this is how Stimpak works.
Make use of stim packs. They are literal lifesavers. Be Be on constant alert for the clickety-click of your Pip-Boy's built-in radiation meter.
Yes, beware of rats. Alrighty. Ooh, backpack? Oh, no, building supplies. Well, I'll need those too. At least they came in a backpack. I love your name.
About the infrastructure out there in Appalachia, I suspect there isn't any.
Alright. I do have to say, I am gonna give opinions as I go. The audio editing in this game is so strange. Like, I've never played a Fallout game where it is so hard to hear holotape, and sometimes things just talking.
One of Vault 76's last remaining residents finally awakens.
See what I'm saying?
Then,
Alrighty, like the other one was quiet. Oh well.
Heck of a party last night, eh, Mum? Good
I guess.
to see you all together one last time. Drunk, joyous, and not staving off horrible death minute by minute.
You know, I have to be related to some of these people in the vault, and they just didn't wake me up.
Your camp is the key to survival and rebuilding, so use it often.
They say use it often, and I'm gonna try. I am such a homebody in my first one that I've literally had 3 places. Like, I rarely leave the area. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I never noticed there's just a pile of camps. Pile of camps. The fun things you get to say in games.
Never stop learning. Be the best that you can be.
I will try. Ooh, yeah, cards. Now, cards are something I feel like you have to observe and play. Explaining it is not easy. So I hope that you will understand, like I said, this is a very story-oriented playthrough. Just kind of watch as I go, and I will try to give you the view of it the best I can. It's very strange. I don't want to cover all of that yet. I'm trying not to spoil. Trying to, you know, really give an authentic thing here. But let's see what we can go ahead and do. Charisma, for instance, in this game, it's good for prices. I have ran into speech options with it, but it actually helps you the most when you're in a team. That's something that I try and do, but being social in a Fallout game is something I am still working on. I am incredibly shy. Maybe we'll try to step out of that. Now, I took intelligence last time, and I will tell you what, with a game like this, that you can level up like all but infinitely, it's great. But I will be leveling up very quick with double XP anyway, so I am not going straight for that. A lot of the good cards are in luck. So I'm actually going to do more luck than intelligence in this playthrough. We're going for now for perception. And I typically have a very high perception. Concentrated fire VATS now targets limbs, focus fire to gain accuracy and damage per shot. Obviously, VATS has changed over the years, and it's going to be dramatically different in a game like this that's multiplayer, that's online at all times. But we do have that, and we have a 2 in perception, so that is fabulous. Now, every other time I will get a perk card. Yeah, we skipped snooping, I think.
Remember, you don't have to go it alone. Find friends or make new ones.
We do have a really pretty vault on top of all of that. Okay, so it looks like she has a holotape in here. Fabulous.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task, and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
So as you can hear, we are heading to the Overseer's
Goodbye.
camp.
Aloha. Ciao. Arrivederci.
This part kind of makes me sad because this vault closes afterwards. And the poor little robots just gotta be alone forever. Seems like every time I start, it's dark. It's never reclamation day, it's reclamation night. So you're telling me I slept literally the whole day? Yeah, we're definitely the best and the brightest.
Oh, Mum. Those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil?
Okay, you sound like you think that they're up to something, though.
I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth.
Yeah, I guess they may not have filled you in this, hun, but you're a very powerful robot, and you could take 2 humans probably pretty easy. But that's okay, that's okay. Do you know what they're up to?
Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening, but I'm not sure if she believed me.
Well, she's gonna be bummed when she knows that, it closed behind me. Well, I ought to be on my way. Have you seen the Overseer?
Well, yes, but it's been some time. But she was a resourceful woman. I'm sure she's all right.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you.
Do be careful out there, Mum.
And I'm gonna go over here first. Oh, it actually... Was it up there? Yes, it's up here, I think. When you leave the vault, if you go ahead and just take a right, then there's somebody with a gun. Then you can actually have a weapon. Oh, well, I haven't put any of my weapons on. And I don't even know if I have my hat on. Do I have my hat on? I could have swore I took my hat. Oh well. You'll also see I picked up that blue flower, soot flower. It'll help you make things to heal. Okay, we have 8. And I'm not actually even sure what you can do with the rhododendron. You can probably make tea. I don't remember. There's a lot of great things to gather here. I really enjoy that. Okay, well, it's gonna tell me how to do a bunch of stuff, but I know how to play Fallout.
Maybe... Wait, a vault dweller?
Hello!
Hey there!
I am from the vault. Hello. You just been sitting here waiting?
Whoa, whoa! Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open?
It closes behind me. It's completely empty now. I doubt anyone's still in there. I overslept like a whole day.
Son of a bitch, we missed our chance. We really needed that. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? New bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around.
The big one? What are you talking about?
You know, the thing that brought everyone back. treasure.
There's treasure out here?
Well, yeah. There was this big broadcast, but shouldn't you know what was in there?
Told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you?
Can you tell me anything else about this treasure?
Happy to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where. With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio has come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Monsters or no.
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them.
Alright, well, what can you tell me about the area? Or actually, even better, did you see another vault dweller go by? Or maybe even an overseer?
If your overseer crossed our path, she sure wasn't broadcasting it. Sorry. You might ask at the Wayward. Seems like they set themselves up to be a natural stopping point.
That was almost fourth wall breaking, but okay. Alright, I better get going.
Watch yourself out there.
Same for you guys, but you'll probably stand here for the rest of eternity, right? Now, I am gonna go ahead and say that one thing about this is it is very, very heavy when it starts on telling you about how to do the game, obviously. I'm not gonna have enough ammo for you guys. Can I smack you? I think we're just gonna have to smack you. Smacking worked great. Okay. But yeah, the game is going to be very extreme on like holding your hand and then it just abruptly stops. So some of this is going to be tutorial. I should have just smacked him. I did afterwards in anger. Now I also saw, yes, a Protectatron. He has nothing on him. Lovely. Go ahead and start collecting logs. So we will be able to do stuff for our house. And like I said, the soot flowers will help with healing. I'm not actually sure how quickly that will happen for me though, because I'm not sure when I get the recipe. There's lots of recipes in the game beyond food. You can make healing salve, and that's what I've been talking about, and it's very great. If nothing else, the soot flowers are edible. So this is just a mill. So he's a good dude. Hello.
Protect and serve.
Oh, we must have some honey on one of these trees. I don't really want to risk it right now. Okay, it must not be. There's just random bees. Bees! Alright, Wixon Homestead. I guess we could take a look. Can't hold the Inner Explorer in forever. Besides, maybe we can get some stuff that we'll need anyway. Now this is one of the new enemies, and it's very specific to 76 here. Well, no, just go ahead and do all the scrap. We'll work on getting a few different kinds of weapons. You do have to specialize eventually. At first, though, you really don't have a choice. It's gonna be what you find. It's very active on the way. Oh, I thought those were the little bots, but these are actually frogs. I love them. There's giant ones, but look how cute they are. Hi. I can collect him. Aw, I would love to. I think I just put you in a jar though, and that's not a great life. You're beautiful. Okay, the Wayward is up here, beyond this covered bridge. Now, up here is also where Overseer has her camp, which is what she was mentioning when we left the vault. That's really not a spoiler. I think it was there probably before the Wastelanders edition, which granted us the Wayward and the NPCs. Oh, also, if you see like random stops like that, that is actually the online thing. That's not me. Oh, we have somebody else here. I will wave. Oh, they're a Fallout first player because they have the new Legacy armor. I like that I just went up to this to automatically scrap, and we already scrapped. We'll go ahead and learn the metal bed. These should be separate for all of us. And some more rat stuff. Now, I thought that the Overseer had left something for me here. Let's check our holotapes and see if we have a new one. We don't. Let's wave. Let's not wave. I don't want to bother people. See, I'm not used to this. This is my second playthrough. I'm still not used to just having humans around. I wish them a good time, though. Hello? I don't know if they're AFK or what. I'm gonna go in here.
Lady,
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
what are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
Me? I'm the person distracting you so this guy hiding back there can blow your brains out. Hey, guy. Will help?
Guy?
I told you it was gonna end badly. Now, I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day.
Thank you so much, Mort. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. I didn't even have a high enough perception for that the first time. Okay. Well, that was a weird meeting. Hello.
Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
What was that all about? He said something about treasure. Everyone keeps doing that.
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fella named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business.
Okay, well, I'd assume that. Are you looking for some help, maybe?
Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say?
All right, I'll help.
That's what I was hoping. So, the details. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
Mail invitations, maybe? That's what my mom did for my birthday parties. Though I guess no one came to those either. Dang, Mariah!
Oh, darling. See, as fine as that idea is, you know, I was thinking we could take a different tack. Just give me 1 second.
Why did you let me embarrass myself? If you have an idea...
Well, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken-scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap.
Okay.
You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
Yes, yes. I have it figured out. I know how to build things, trust me.
That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort.
I will.
Of course you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road?
I sure am. I did want to ask you, though. You haven't seen the Overseer of 76 running around, have you?
Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her. But I have heard her. My people found a tape just on the other side of the road that it seems she left behind for one of her dwellers.
Oh, you
Though
took
it's
it?
a bit out of date now. Maybe it was waiting there for you. Happy to give it to you, so long as you're still willing to help us.
All right, let's do this.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. And here, that Overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
All right. Well, I'm pretty good on it, but thank you very much. All right, so we did level up. And that is the next reward in my scoreboard, which is the fun thing that gives you fun rewards. I do love it. Even though it taunts me with building things continuously and just making mega mansions. You know, that's alright. Mega mansions are fun. Okay, well now that I have leveled up a few times, I think the game's done making some fun noises. Let's go ahead and listen to what the Overseer has to say. Now they really enforce camp building very early here, so we might be running back to a specific place that I would like my camp here in a minute. We'll figure it out, but let's listen to what she has to say about the camp building at the moment.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but mutated animals, haywire bots, and no people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in what I can confirm is hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer. Signing off.
It's a little ratty out here. Now, as you heard, the Overseer would like us to head to Flatwoods, and we will find more information at that point. But it is time to go ahead and see what we could potentially build here. At the least, we should scrap some stuff. We'll just all jump. You can also scrap weapons. So we have 2 pipe pistols. So let's go ahead and get rid of that one and see. Yes, we learned a little bit about pipe pistols. So let's go ahead and see if we can craft anything that'll be a little more helpful. Melee weapons. Machete. Pipe guns. Well, we do have the pipe gun already. Throwing weapons. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and give myself a machete. Well, actually, no. I mean, you can... Oh, it's only level 1 I can make. Okay. I was going to say, is there another level? No, there's no level 3. Well, that gives us a weapon, other than, you know, just having things that require ammo. Because ammo does weigh things in this Fallout. I do have 2 things of healing salve, which is great. And we even got some melons and some stuff to cook. Can I make myself some armor? Really, anything will do at this point. Good, good. Let's go with a chest piece. And just see where we can go from there. Yeah, I was about to say, I might not be able to make anything else yet. But a leather chest piece is better than nothing. Make some boiled water. Have stuff to drink. Let's just go to all food. Make more corn soup, but I don't want to overdo it. We can make some melon juice. Ooh. I forgot this gives me more options on more Adam. Well, the Overseer would like us to go to Flatwoods to continue our journey, and I think we'll go ahead and do that today. Oh, there's a really pretty storm happening up here. I love the weather implemented. Ooh, anything good? Nope, spoiled meat and veggies. Happens. Hello. Now there's a lot that's been added to this game all the way till the Brotherhood. There's a lot of content. I've been having a very good time. Like I said, I do want to focus on the story, but that doesn't mean we won't do any side quests or any other storylines. I just think it's important to start with the original story. Also going this direction is your whole tutorial for learning. Oh! Oh! Fallout. Okay. As I was saying, though, the rest of the tutorial, but also just a bunch of the starting quests with factions are up here. Now, there are, like, active factions, but there are also factions, in a way, that you find that are remnants of the past that did not entirely make it. Being out of the vault earlier than other Fallout games, though, there's a lot more we can learn since it's not been a super long time since the bombs dropped. Which, speaking of, I think one of those stories is right here. Yes, these are survivor stories.
I press the button. Hush! I think it's recording now. Shush! Hello? Hello there? Oh, I think it's working. I hate these things. This is Willie Mae, and I was asked to talk a bit about my life since the war, to help educate future children someday. I think that's nice.
I thought I'd just watch my programs and entertain the grandkids in my retirement. But that didn't turn out to be the case. I'm just glad they all made it to the vault in time, you see. When I saw her in the dream, I knew my prayers were answered. My husband Frank was in the mine. Just a bit before the war, there was news of tremors, and he didn't come home. I don't know what happened to him or why he never came home for sure. And between you and me, I'm fine with that. Since the war, I've just read my old newspapers and listened to music. It's very peaceful for once, which is just right nice by me. You ever hear of the Watoga Times Atomic Lottery? The winner got 10 years worth of Blamco mac and cheese, Salisbury steak, and Nuka-Cola, of course. I played that lottery for 20 years, and I finally won the month before the war. It lasted only 8 years, though. But who can you complain to? By the time it ran out, I had heard the responders' radio broadcast, so I went out to find them and get supplies. Bless their hearts. Well, I'm going home now. For a bit anyways. How do I turn this thing off? Oh, blast these things. Not this button. Not this one. Oh, oh, here it is.
So that was one of the survivor stories. I won't put you through all of them, but it is something I find very interesting, how many holotapes are left behind and how we really get to know how that started going after the bombs fell. But the more important holotape is up here, and that's the Overseer log for Flatwoods. Then we're gonna go talk to the person that we saw walking around there before we listen to it, probably.
Overseer's log.
Or not.
Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern, the church. People were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. There's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry. Tortured. Beyond what? On what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot. Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too. I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are and how to secure them. Responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
And as I said, I'm not sure how it will be to audio edit, how quiet those holotapes are. But basically, the responders were first responders that tried to help when the bombs fell. We still have remnants of their training and their ways they were trying to help the people afterwards. And so the Overseer is telling us to help us survive. We should probably do that too. Also, it's potentially our best lead for the missile silos, because that's what she's been told she needs to look into. Thanks, Vault-Tec.
Looks after me. She's the best guardian a girl could have.
Well, that's fabulous. Hello, Heather. As you see, Heather is a responder.
Are you here for the responder training?
I am.
Then you're not alone. A lot of people come here because of that radio message the responders left. That's what brought me here too.
Basically, she just asked me if I'm from 76, and yes, I am.
I knew it! I could tell just by looking at you. I've always thought that life in a vault must be so amazing, with robots and all the machines and having everything you need every day. Best of all, you're safe, which, let me tell you, is a thing us outsiders very rarely get to feel. Though I guess you're one of us now, so that's all in the past for you.
Yep. Thanks for talking. I would like to ask you some things if it's okay.
Go right ahead.
Is there anything interesting about the area you can tell me?
Yeah, there's a couple of places around here that qualify as interesting. At least to me. The Agricultural Research Center is infested with feral ghouls and homicidal robots. But you can find some good scrap in there if you're up to it. The New River Gorge Resort to the east is the same story. Maybe, minus the robots.
Alright, well thank you very much.
No problem.
Alright. Well, it's time to start responder training. Now, it said the first thing to do is people directory, I believe. Locate Kesha McDermott. Oh, McDermott. Kesha. Monitoring water safety protocols in Flatwoods. Conducting ongoing hydrology. So she's probably by the water. Alright, before I go check by the water for this person, we did get a lot more perks and level up stuff while I did all this. So let's go ahead and set up where that should be. Now, as I explained, like every other time you level up, you're going to get perk card packs. And I'm going to go ahead and try and explain this the best I can because, like I did say, it's very complicated compared to some of the other ones if you just look at it. And it's very strange to explain to people. It's very interesting. You kind of gotta, like I said, experience it. But I'm gonna kind of give you that view. So we're gonna go ahead and open this pack. It will give us bubblegum also, with a joke. So we got Iron Stomach, Dromedary, Hard Bargain, and Licensed Plumber. See, we cannot use those yet because we're not at the level, obviously. You hear about the man that sells dynamite? Business is booming. That's not that bad. Cheesy. They're all cheesy. We can obviously now also allocate specials. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, I was gonna go a little less with intelligence. I'm gonna go ahead and take something into luck. So we have Pharma and Scrounger. I'm actually gonna say Pharma is great. I use it on my level 90 something character. Eventually you can make stim packs, but until then you're gonna get way more stuff using Pharma. Now next, I am between endurance and agility. I mean, obviously reflexes are importante, and that helps you with VATS. But endurance, you know, also just helps your health in general, so let's check that out. The Dromedary one is all drinks are going to quench your thirst 25% more. Iron Stomach, you have less of a chance to catch disease from food. This is not terrible. I'm actually gonna go with Dromedary for now, because thirst will bug you a bit, and the gum they gave me will help with that, though. Also, in just taking these, I can do that later on. Oh, are you telling me I have 2? Oh, yes. Well, there you go. And we might switch that out later, because you can, like, continuously build on this. And it didn't place Pharma for me, and we don't have another luck card yet. Not yet. Let's go look into retrieving the water testing kit from Kesha McDermott. I'm hoping to get the healing salve recipe soon. Oh. This is an event.
Automated warning to all responders. The Mr. Farmhands are out of control. Evacuate civilians. And take down those supervisors. Once they're dealt with, you'll have to reboot the server. Again.
Now, some events, see, they're all timed. Some events just happen randomly on the map, and some you walk through and it institutes them. So let's go ahead and do that, but I'm going to go ahead and get this testing kit, and it's probably going to tell us some of Kesha's story. But we'll just let that play as we figure this one out. It won't take too long.
Posterity, you know. Seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott. when the bombs fell, I was in Watoka, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. We holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoka to Flatwoods. It was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water. I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a test kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach them how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too.
Automated message. The Forest Watch detects all supervisors down. Good job. Responder team, proceed to the Ag Center and get to the mainframe. You need to reset the farmhand targeting parameters. That should keep our people safe in the area. Be careful.
One of them just cut off the other, but let's go in here and go ahead and figure this out.
Live scanning protocol. Detecting potential composting target. Returning to normal operations. Terminating search.
Overseers. Let's call these personal journals. Not an official log, just something for me. Overseers. Let's call these personal journals. Not an official log, just something for me. The Agricultural Center, one of my first posts with Vault Tech. I was so excited because I used to come to this same farm when I was a kid. I remember one year at the Autumn Festival, me running through the corn maze, going every which way, Mom and Dad yelling after me to slow down. Wasn't gonna happen. I guess I was always hitting life fast. Couldn't just be a pioneer scout, I had to make troop leader. Couldn't just be a good student. I had to have straight A's. God, I miss those early days. Just being a kid. The three of us, our simple life, our simple house. No wonder it's still standing.
Alright, and I found a note and I'm gonna go ahead and read it because it's talking more about the Scorched. Mac, we need you. The Scorched were seen over the hill by Tilly's farm. They're staying with us now, but it's only us and the children. All the men are at Morgantown. We haven't heard from them in weeks. You've been away for so long working on those damn bots. Come home. Love, Marjorie. We're gonna take that desk fan and let's go ahead and reset those farmhands. Yeah, change the targeting parameters. No humans. Alright, there we go. And that is a repeatable one when you walk by it sometimes. But the important thing is that we found that journal that the Overseer had. Oh yeah, I forgot. Vault-Tec technically ran this. It's kind of hard to tell considering it didn't get taken over plant-wise. Yeah. Surprised nothing's down here. But there are some fire caps and some fertilizer. My controller may be acting a little funny. I apologize if it looks weird or acts weird. I think I destroyed it during the Halo flight and that I need a new controller.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, that noise you just heard is the sound of a nuclear detonation on the way. It will tell us how long it happened, but you should always check where it's happening. Uh-oh. It's not happening there today. It's happening over at Managa. Alright, that's something we'll get to eventually. Don't worry, but you should definitely, if you play this game, watch out where these are. There's a lot of places that have them the most. An example would be, this is White Springs. Yes, I know, we haven't found it yet, so maybe I shouldn't tell you about that, but we will soon enough. It also gets nuked a lot, and, you know, these are populated places, so you might be there. Always listen if you hear that. Also, yes, you get to see them from, like, afar. Like, you can look over in that direction if you are reasonably close, and you can watch the nuke fall. It is fun. It's very interesting, too. I did it one time during a rainstorm. Quite ominous. Okay, so it wants us to test a sample of the water from the river. Let's see where it would like this to get tested at. It looks like it's going to be over here. Let's go ahead and reload. You never know when something's going to come for you. These Brahmin look safe, though, so it's a good sign. Also, there's some stuff here, which is great. Oh, this is the pump it wants. Very understandable. Now, where would it like this test to occur? Okay, now we're gonna find Kesha's lab, but the Brahmin are being attacked by a bunch of ghouls. Probably, I don't know if I have the machete. Yes, I do. Okay. Nuke landing. Well. I'll go after the ghouls. Also, this, like, camping area could have something interesting if that's where they're at. No, they probably continued to follow the Brahmin, you know? Seems like the robots may have found them. Ooh, a raider chest piece. Okay. Some boiled water. 3-patch suit. I'm good. Oh, also did I get the meat from the mole rat? Let's find out. Either way, I can boil some water. Make some more corn soup. And some of this fire cap soup. And some mole rat chunks. Now, food does go bad, but it gives me XP, and at the moment, it's a pretty good thing to do. Just having extra isn't going to hurt you. As you saw, it heals you, so you don't have to use your stim packs if you've gotten through a fight. And I find that handy. I mean, you've always been able to eat in Fallout games for that, so. Where'd you go? As long as I still smack you. Right, some duct tape is good. Bandage, scissors. Let's get back to the church so we can test out this water. And take this typewriter. And take this fan. And this typewriter. And those caps. Okay. Analyze. Well, that's the plan, isn't it? Alright. Analyze that water sample. Water is not significantly improved since last sample. Well, great. Optional harvest wood. I've done that. Collect dirty water, boil water, dirty water, wood fuel. So it just wants me to have more boiled water. So I can prove it do that. Well, I know where to do that since I was just there, but I won't show you that because I don't want to have to walk back. You know, you've seen me make water now. Alrighty, dirty water has been collected. I should have enough wood, I would think, to make more boiled. Alright, let's make more boiled water. Alright. Check in with that self-check-in kiosk. So we've done the first part of the Responder's quest, and we have done what Overseer has asked as far as boiling water. Okay, check volunteer status, people directory, I guess just checked my volunteer status, I'm good. Alright. And it says find Delbert Winters in Flatwoods in the people directory. We can go ahead and do that. Alright, Delbert Winters. Last seen in the kitchens. I was about to say, I don't think Delbert is far. There we go. Now, as you see with the Responder's quest, it's going to keep asking me to train, which is fine. But we're going to go ahead and look for Delbert here. Alright, so here's Delbert.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lent my own church to the Responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The Responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin, till the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to have been thought. So I asked him. I asked how. Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair, I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind a dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious. We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly. And I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land in my stoop, I'll be swept clear away with it. But until then, let's share a home-cooked meal together, all right?
Alright, well I do have the recipe for the healing salve now, but basically all Delbert was saying was you have to cook food to not have diseases. Also, it's telling me to cook a ribeye steak. Maybe I just know how to do that when I grab Brahmin meat, but I checked, there was no recipe for that. Oh, there's a level 3 over there. But, I was about to say, really, I don't want to kill Brahmin. Let's see if we can find a dead one. No. I really don't want to have to kill a Brahmin. I'm so sorry, Brahmin. They're teaching me survival. And apparently I have to cook you. Just don't go down quickly. Come on, Brahmin. Why? Why? I'm so sorry, sir. I will use your meats for good. I promise. I should be able to make a ribeye now, I guess. Like I said, I didn't see ribeye steak as a actual recipe, so maybe that just happens when you gather around. Somebody killed the possum! Possums are nice! No, the ribeye steak is here. Let's go ahead and make ourselves one. It looks like we can make more than one. That's probably for the best. Alright then. Check in with the kiosk once more. Alright, complete training. Congratulations, volunteer, granting access to the responders' base. So basically, you just need to learn how to make yourself some food and some water. Well, specifically what they want you to cook. But then you can finish up with the responders. Alright, so now it says to contact the responders using the database. I was about to say, I don't think it's the same one. Yeah. I think it's this one. Other computer. Oh! Oh, somebody also didn't want Nuka Tabard. I mean, I keep it with me, I just don't play it. Contact responders headquarters. All right. Apparently their headquarters was at the Morgantown airport. We did level up though, so let's go ahead and work with that. Alright, being level 5, it's just showing you some stuff about who to kill and who not to kill. Don't go up and just kill random people that are living. It's not nice. I mean non-NPCs, I think is what it was going for. But them too. Them too. We do have a charisma one that we can use now. And a strength one we can use, but I'm not one for punching. But I'm sure it's better than having nothing in there. Let's go ahead and put another one in perception. And let's throw a pick lock in there. I already saw something we could pick lock. Now I am gonna go ahead and take another one into intelligence now. And we're not gonna take hacker yet. I think I'm gonna go ahead and for now and just take first aid because the 15% boost is probably gonna be helpful on Stimpaks for now. I mean, I'm sure it is later too, but you know, we're thinking about right now. And we can have both of those in the intelligence at the moment, and we really could use an agility card. Now I need to make it back to the Overseer's camp, and I can fast travel, but it will cost caps. So to save caps, I'm just gonna go ahead and make that walk so we can get there. I need to scrap some stuff. That is where we're gonna end it today, and that's where we're gonna start it next time. So next time I see you, I will be ready to head to the Morgantown airport and see what else the Overseer has that I need to know. On top of that, we'll be learning more about the responders as we continue to learn to survive in this beautiful fresh wasteland. If you had a good time, go ahead and leave a like, and if you didn't, go ahead and leave a downvote, because that still tells me that I have something to improve on, and it's always valuable information. You can always subscribe if you'd like to join me next week and you're not yet. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you will join me next time. I hope that you have a fabulous day. Bye!
Thank you for
watching
Watercat
Gaming. What would you like me to do once I'm inside?
I want you to wreck up the place.
I've been told that I can have my things.
None may enter without Caesar's permission.
Did you just say no with your whole body, sir?
Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale.
Nothing but dudes. Dudes in skirts.
What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?